Hey, EDLS 706 candidates, it's week 7, and this is your instructional video for week 7. Hey, we meet this week in Goldsboro. I'm looking forward to that. You have several text readings, though I think we're going to discuss a bunch of this stuff in Goldsboro, so please do read and prep for the weekend, but not so much as far as the dialogue posts here this week. Do come prepared to discuss some of that stuff. It is TIAC and Cuban, chapter 5, the last chapter, and the epilogue about restructuring and reforming schools. Again, some of the stuff in TIAC and Cuban is a little bit dated. I hope that your presentations are going to give us an update, and we can talk about the future of school reform. I think that's the big idea there. In Eaker, DeFore, these guys, PLCs. If you're restarting PLCs or any system-wide change, it is a good idea to start with mission and vision, and that's the big idea in Chapter 4 of PLCs at work. As a principal, I had the opportunity to lead school improvement and implemented PLCs multiple times at various schools, and the culture of the school is critical. I'll tell some more war stories when we're together, perhaps, but what I do know, what I did learn about that process, first of all, the process wasn't really laid out well for me as a principal, but in this DeFore and Eaker, chapter 4, page 79 and 80, has a really nice process for leading the staff in mission and visioning. Yeah. So anyway, check out page 79, 80. If you've never done that, if you haven't had the opportunity to lead continuous improvement and mission and vision, that's a neat process there. So come to class with books and papers and presentations and power strips and sweaters, layers of clothing to take on and put off. Your policy presentation schedule is here. You had signed up, and both Saturday and Sunday mornings we're going to feature you and your presentations. Now, I was a little bit shaky about. Check out the presentation and paper rubric here for expectations about just how those presentations are to go. Again, you have about 20 minutes, 30 max, in order to present this idea and hopefully to engage us a little bit in a conversation about your policy. Make sure that you've covered key facts and your opinion there, please. So I want to hear what you think about these things. I have sketched out a lesson plan for the weekend, and it is here. I have, again, asked you to come prepared to share something about the process of PLCs, as well as share some ideas about TIAC and Cuban and Chapter 5 and the epilogue. So do some reading, come prepared to discuss that stuff in class. Bring your papers and your presentations to class, please. And then what is this stuff down here at the bottom? Fullen's model of change is something that I hope to get to in weekend 2 of face-to-face time. If not, we'll discuss Fullen further in our third meeting. The diffusion of innovation is Rogers' theory that Denny Key shared with me, and I think if we can look at changes in schools and reform through several different lenses, it would be a good thing. And then, should we run short of time, Alec is my opinion piece about a public policy group that I would like to share with you. But that's all optional reading at this point. So, system-wide reform, PLCs in particular, and your presentations on reform in week 7. Look forward to seeing you in Goldsboro. Have a great weekend.